So we did have a lot of sunshine as we made our way through the day today. Just a few passing clouds out there. High temperature so far is 99 degrees in Scottsbluff, just missing our record of 102. Right now we're down to 97 degrees. Here's a look at the temperatures from around the region. 95 at Alliance, 92 right now out toward Gordon. Current temperature of 99 at Oshkosh, 98 at Sydney. So the warm air is into our southern counties, but also Chadron is a warm spot currently at 98 degrees. Here's a look at the winds, still mainly from a southeast or easterly direction and starting to pick up, especially in our eastern counties with those wind speeds between 10 and 20 miles per hour. Now, here's a look at the satellite and radar. Still mainly clear skies across the region, just a few clouds in our southern and western counties. Other than that, we are mainly dry. Now, across the country, we do have those two lows responsible for all the moisture in the country, one just off to our south and east, one into the northeastern United States. But these highs keep going over us. They keep giving us a good amount of sunshine. They work their way off to the east. Another high pressure is in charge of our forecast, and this one will be in charge all the way through Thursday, still giving us that strong southerly wind. Now, here's a look at the skycast. As we make our way through the rest of the evening, we do have temperatures falling back through the 80s and into the lower 70s. Still mainly clear. Overnight, we get back into the upper 50s for lows just after daybreak tomorrow, and then more the same for tomorrow. Mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. We could make it into the upper 90s in some areas, but valley locations maybe a couple of degrees over 100 degrees. Wednesday is our best chance of actually breaking that record high. Now, here's a look at the skycast as we go through Thursday. There is a big change on the way. Temperatures falling back into the 60s to start off the day, but high temperatures with an increase in the clouds should only be mid to upper 90s. That wind is flipping around to more of a northerly direction ahead of that cold front, which we'll take a look at in just a little bit. Now, as we go through the next few days, still challenging record highs into the red here, which does include all the way up toward Edmonton, Canada, and from here all the way to the west coast of the U.S. That's 15 to 30 degrees above average, and high fire danger, and it's worsening the drought. Now, as for our records here in western Nebraska, right now, we're officially at 99 for a high. That could tick up to 100 when the final numbers are in, but that record is 102, so it looks like we have missed the record for today. But tomorrow is right now the best chance of hitting a record. Forecast high of 102, record high is 101, and we still have a chance of hitting that record on Thursday, although it looks like cooler air is filtering in. We currently have a forecast high of 98. So let's take a look at that cold front as it makes its way through. We're going to stop this Wednesday, or we're going to stop this Thursday around 10 a.m., and as you can see, already by Thursday at 10, that cold front's through the Scottsbluff area. Now, that's why we do have the best chance of hitting that record high Wednesday, because through the day on Thursday, that wind is going to flip around to a northerly direction. We could even get a little bit of an easterly flow and have some moisture, especially in our northern counties. But central Nebraska is going to stay in that warm air through the day on Thursday, not us, because from Friday into Saturday, that's when all of the cool air to the north really just filters in. We still stay mainly dry until Friday night through Saturday morning, but temperatures are going to be on their way down. So, high of 102 tomorrow, 98 for Thursday. This number actually could lower a little. We could have more clouds on Thursday, but we think the best chance of cooler air is Friday and some moisture into Saturday morning. Saturday's high is 64. And then right back up there, upper 70s to upper 80s Sunday through Monday with a good amount of sunshine as we stay dry. Angel?
Thanks, Justin. The latest nationwide supply chain issue is limiting access to CO2, which is used in all carbonated drinks. We have more on this story.
There's a lot of steps that go into pouring the perfect beer. From preparing a glass to holding it at the perfect angle. But brewing a beer is even more complicated.
This is how we connect on the CO2 to a tank.
Tailgate owner Wes Keegan says the gas CO2 is critical in the brewing process. It creates the frothy head on the top of a beer and prevents it from being spoiled by oxygen in a can or keg.
Everything here is creating CO2 or receiving CO2.
The ongoing CO2 shortage could possibly make your beer flat. And it's just the latest supply chain issue since the pandemic started.
We like to talk about water, hops, yeast, grain, those types of ingredients, but CO2 has just kind of been something that we've always assumed was going to be there.
Wes says they've been doing multiple things to make sure this main CO2 tank here at Tailgate Brewing Company is regularly filled because they can't let it get empty and risk having to shut down